Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. And this weekend, a special event going on at the Convent of the Immaculate Conception in Ferdinand. Joining me in the studio are two ladies from the communications department at the convent, and that is Angi Seffernick and also Laura Reckelhoff. Ladies, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Hello,
Thanks for having us.
Well, let's, the convent, everybody knows where that is in Ferdinand. Great big, the castle on the hill, beautiful place. But there's special events going on this weekend, this Saturday, because the gift shop has moved to a new location. And you're about to, I guess, announce that there's now a reception hall, which is really kind of new. And something about the brewery, I guess a little teaser about that we'll talk about as well. First of all, let's talk about For Heaven's Sake, which is the gift shop, was located, is that the Cordes Center where it was?
It was in Bennett Hall.
Bennett Hall, okay. It moved really in October to a new location.
Yes,
but
it did.
because of all the events that go on in October, November, and December, you're now having your grand opening?
Yeah, it's a re-grand opening. We didn't want to have it, when we moved in October, it was so busy with Chris Kindlemark coming up and then Christmas itself, it just makes it hard to have something like that. So we thought we'd plan something in January when it's not as busy. And so we're going to celebrate our new location, which we used to be in Bennett Hall, and now we're at the back of the monastery in the event hall. So you just come up 10th Street and follow the signs. We got a lot of signs on campus. We'll be having that. They're going to have sales that day. They'll have 75% off original pricing on quite a bit of stuff. They're going to have some out in the event hall too, besides just in the gift shop. And then a free gift with your $25 purchase. And they're also giving away a gift certificate and a statue that's valued at $220.
Wow. Now, the most important, is there going to be cookie samples?
Oh,
you bet.
absolutely.
That's more important than anything.
I don't think the Sisters of St. Benedict would have an event without cookies.
That's right.
It's who they are.
That's right. It's what they do.
That's what they do.
What is For Heaven's Sakes? For those that don't know what the gift shop is, what sort of items are in there?
We have a lot of religious items, great for baptisms, first communions, weddings, anniversaries, memorials, for when someone has passed away. Then there's also gift items and home items, a lot of nativities, and we had a lot of Christmas things and ornaments around that time. So yeah, some home decor, but then gifts, and then a whole bunch of Simply Divine bakery cookies in the gift shop as well.
And Simply Divine is it right to say the bakery at the convent? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's the bakery that we have at the monastery, and it's they're going to introduce their new Simply Lemon cookie at the event hall. So they'll be in the event hall, Simply Divine Bakery will, with their lemon cookies. And if you like them, after you try them, you can go in the gift shop and buy them.
Is Simply Divine, is that for public, the bakery, or is that mostly just within the sisters and for the...
Yeah, it's not a place you'd walk into.
Okay.
We have a bakery at the monastery, and that's where we bake all the cookies, and then we sell our cookies through the gift shop.
Okay, and the only place to get them is at the gift shop?
We have other places in Indiana and in other states that sell our cookies, but that's where you'd want to go to the monastery. For those of us locally, that's the best place to go.
That's
the place to go, yes.
Now, also in the gift shop complex, I guess might be the right word, there's going to be a reception hall. And Laura, would you tell us about the reception hall?
Yeah, it's Monastery Event Hall is going to be just opening, just offered to the public for rent. It was formerly the Marion Heights Gymnasium, formerly the Tri-County YMCA.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with that building, and we've done some painting inside to spruce it up and got brand new tables and chairs. We have seating capacity for 400, or seating for 400, probably a capacity for more than that. But seating for 400, all at round table seating, and it's going to be open to the public for rentals for anniversary parties, weddings, family reunions, holiday parties. If you're like a nonprofit or something wanting to do a fundraiser, it'd probably be a good building for something like that. So a multitude of uses.
So, and that now is open to the public to come in and rent a new reception hall in the area.
Yes.
And 400, that's pretty good size wedding.
Oh yeah, and with that 400, there will be space. I mean, there will be space available yet for the dance hall or the dance floor and the DJ, the head table, a cake table. There'll be plenty of extra space too, even with 400 people.
Now, I'm going to ask this, although I know the answer, and since you're going to have a brewery there, this pretty well is the answer. But are you allowed, if you have a wedding reception there, you can have alcohol?
Yes, alcohol is allowed. I mean, you do have to have a licensed bartender in order to serve alcohol, but alcohol is allowed on the premises.
And you'd have to have the food catered in, and there's plenty of caterers that do that.
Yes.
Okay. So people will be able to see the new For Heaven's Sake gift shop, and they will be able to see the new reception hall. You're going to give away a prize with the reception hall?
We are going to be giving away a multitude of prizes, over 20 prizes throughout the day. One of the biggest is probably a free rental of the event hall. So if you have an event coming up, you might want to come and see if you can win that free rental, or it might be just a good excuse to have a good party.
Okay. Yes. Always a good excuse to have a good
Exactly.
party. And we did mention the brewery. Now, there is a brewery coming to the monastery, which is not associated with the sisters.
No, they're
but
just renting them space.
They're renting space, yes. But something with them is going to happen. Even though they're not opening, something with them is going to happen.
Yeah.
What is that?
They're going to be there. The guys who are going to open the brewery are going to be there, and they're going to unveil their logo at 10:30 Saturday morning. And they're also going to have some shirts to give away as prizes.
Okay. But
So-
they're not quite open yet. They'll
No,
be
not
opening.
yet.
We got
When's
some
the date?
licensing.
Do we have a date?
I think they'll talk about that on Saturday.
Okay.
There's
Oh,
some-
so we have to show up to find
You
out.
be there.
I
Yeah.
see what
Get
you're
the
doing.
scoop.
Okay. Yeah.
Saturday at 10:30. We'll give them the microphone. We have a DJ. Boogie Tunes is going to set up and have some music going, but we'll also use them to make some announcements. We'll hand that microphone over to the Brewworks guys and let them tell us a little bit about the brewery and how it's going.
Okay, and all of this is Saturday.
Yes.
Let's kind of run down through the times again.
Well, at 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll start out with a ribbon cutting for the event hall and also for the gift shop. We'll do 2 different cuttings since it's 2 different businesses. So we'll do both of those, and then again at 10:30 will be the St. Benedict's Brewworks. Will make their announcement and unveil their logo, and then it's open throughout the day until 2 o'clock, and we'll give away the big prizes at the end of the day, but there'll be smaller prizes given away out throughout the day.
Okay, and do you have to be present to win?
No,
Just register.
you have to be present to register.
What are the? I guess that would make sense. What are the hours of the For Heaven's Sake gift shop?
They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And so they'll be open 10 to 4:30 on Saturday.
Okay.
The whole time the event is going on, yeah.
All right. Now the convent sometimes may be a place people are afraid to go to, thinking they're not supposed to go there. I know that the convent's very welcoming every time I've been there, but maybe
Yes.
people have that perception that this is not a place you're just supposed to go. It is.
I think,
right?
Absolutely.
I think when I was younger, I grew up in the area, as did Laura. I think there was always sort of a reverence, like you were kind of afraid. You respected them, and they were your teachers, and you'd see them out, but you were a little bit nervous about going up there. And my message would be, don't be. They're a very hospitable group, and they want visitors. Especially, we want visitors on Saturday, so we want people to
Right.
show up there. But yeah, that's, hopefully that is. I think the sisters have opened themselves up quite a bit in the last few years, especially, and try to be a more welcoming, more part of the community. And they always had been, but even more so now, I think. And so they want you up there. Come visit, even if you can't make it on Saturday. To come up anytime.
But they have a great mass on
yeah.
Sundays at 10:30 is the one.
yeah.
The timing is just right. 10:30 seems to be when I get my
You can
day
sleep
going.
in.
Yes, and it's a beautiful service, and
Yes,
they're
it is.
always so welcoming
Yes.
when you go.
They love it. But hospitality is part of the Benedictine charism, and they really live that. I mean, I think it rubs off on employees as well, because people come in and automatically like, do you need a drink? Can I get you anything? Is there any way we can make you more comfortable? And that's just how it is. It's how it is there. They want to make sure you're comfortable. You have the book to read along in Mass and everything. So there are going to be lots of sisters down there on Saturday, and their main goal is just to visit with you. They want to see you, and so we'll be there, but we'll be in the background, and the sisters are really going to shine on Saturday. So we hope you'll come.
And again, the main entrance, probably the best way is to come up 10th Street.
Right, east on 10th Street.
And just go straight. And when you peak at the top of the hill, right as you get to the convent, keep going.
Yes.
Yes, past the tennis courts and the grotto.
Yeah.
Right.
Which you can also visit as well.
Right.
Are they doing
It'll be cold
tours?
on Saturday. You
Yeah,
might
it
not
will
be
be, yeah.
spending a lot of time at the
Will
grotto.
there be tours
but-
of the convent also?
Yeah, we do have tours on every Saturday at 1 and
Okay.
2. If they wanted to be up there, they could in the afternoon. And you can go on self-guided tours. If it's not a scheduled tour time, you can come up and just look around the church and the entrance area there. And the grounds are always open to the public. So like you mentioned, you can go to the Grotto Hill. if you want to bundle up on Saturday and walk around the grotto, you're more than welcome to. But then, yeah, you just follow the signs to get back to the event hall. Once you crest that hill and you see Grotto Hill and the tennis courts on your right, just keep going. You're going to see the event hall in front of you eventually.
Yeah, it's right at the end of the road, basically, where it makes the bend.
Yeah, don't
and there's
take
a few
the bend.
signs.
Yeah.
There's
don't
a few
take the
signs
turn.
leading you that direction. So
Yeah.
All right, well, ladies, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
thank you.
We invite everybody to go to the convent this weekend. It's this Saturday, really, starting at 10. It is the open house, or the grand reopening of For Heaven's Sake Gift Shop. It's now in a new location, as well as their new reception hall, and the brewery is going to be unveiling their logo. Thanks, ladies, for coming in. Our guests have been Angi Seffernick and Laura Reckelhoff. We thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.